Today we will be solving a question using product rule and quotient rule. Let's look at this example together. Here we cannot use quotient rule by itself because we have a product of 2 in the numerator, and we cannot use product rule by itself because we have a denominator. So in that case we need to use both product rule and quotient rule. Let's recall first the product rule and quotient rule. Product rule is whenever we have two stuff multiplied by each other, u times v. The derivative of it would be u prime v plus v prime u. Quotient rule is whenever we have u over v, and the derivative of it would be u prime v minus v prime u all over v squared. Now, to solve this question, we need to take u to be the numerator and v to be the denominator. We'll start by doing that. U is 3x plus 1, x squared minus 2, and v is x plus 2. Now let's do the derivative of v since it's easy. V prime will be 1 since derivative of x is 1. Now, derivative of u. We have here a product of 2. Then we take this one to be u and this one to be v. U is 3x plus 1, v is x squared minus 2. And we derive them. U prime is 3, v prime is 2x. And now we use the product rule. It tells us u prime v plus v prime u. But in that case, we only use these to get the derivative of u. So u prime v plus v prime u. This will be our u prime, this will be our v prime, this is our u, and this is our v. Let's first distribute u prime to make it easier for us. So 3 times x squared is 3x squared, 3 times negative 2 is 6, 2x times 3x is 6x squared, and 2x times 1 is 2x. So our final answer will be 9x squared plus 2x minus 6. This will be our u prime. Now, we use u prime v minus v prime u over v squared. And we replace u prime times v minus v prime times u all over v squared, and v is x plus 2 whole squared, and this would be our final answer. Now let's do one more example. We'll do the same thing we did before. We take this to be u and this to be v. U is equal to x plus 2 x squared minus 1, and v is x squared. We start by doing the derivative of v since it's easy. Derivative of x squared is 2x. Now to find the derivative of u, we need to take this as u and this as v and perform the product rule, which says u prime v plus v prime u. We'll have u is x plus 2, v is x squared minus 1, derivative of x plus 2 is 1, and derivative of x squared minus 1 is 2x. So now our u prime will be u prime v plus v prime u. Let's distribute it. So we'll have 1 times x squared is x squared, 1 times negative 1 is negative 1, positive 2x times x is positive 2x squared, and 2x multiplied by 2 is 4x. So we'll have 3x squared plus 4x minus 1. This is our u, this is our v, this is our u prime, and this is our v prime. And now we just perform u prime v minus v prime u all over v squared. So we'll have u prime times v minus v prime times u, we're just replacing, all over v squared.